Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and to another Plan With Me video. This week we are memory planning the week that was November 6th through to November 12th. We are using this absolutely beautiful cherry blossom kit from Plannerface, and I am pairing that with some gorgeous foil from Planner Choco. I never know how you say it. It's one or the other. And I got mine in, I don't know if it's called dusty pink or just pink, but it's essentially just like a pinky, purpley kind of toned foil. And I think it paired so perfectly with this kit. I am so happy with it. The only thing that I don't like about the Planner Choco foil bundles is that you don't get icons. So you get like your underlays, you get your header overlays, you get your date dots, all of it, but you don't get any icons. And my favorite thing to do when I'm planning with foil is to bring icons into my spreads. Also, for anyone who hasn't seen my previous video, I did mention that there was some sort of speed issue with my footage, and there's now speed issues with this one too. And I have a feeling that it comes down to the phone settings. So when I went to the Taylor Swift concert back in February, I say back in February, we're filming a November spread, but I'm talking about February 2024. So in February 2024, I went to the Taylor Swift concert and I was taught how to like increase my camera settings and do like the different FPS so that when I was videoing, it was good quality whilst she was moving, all of that jazz. And I didn't change it back. And I was filming all of my Plan With Me videos with that same footage applied. And I think that because of that, the footage is trying to be its best, but because these are Plan With Me videos, it's not like motion, so to speak. It obviously doesn't work the same way. And obviously now that this filming is said and done, like I can't go back and change it. Like this is what it is. The plans are done. The spread is laid out. Like it's done. So I can't change it. So unfortunately, the footage does look a little bit slow-mo, which might be annoying for some people. So I do apologize. Obviously, if that does bother you, you can skip on by and you don't have to watch the Plan With Me. That's fine. I totally get it because it's annoying me whilst I'm watching it back. But of course, if you do take the time to sit and watch this, I appreciate it even more. But I'm really happy with how this spread turned out. It was one of the kits that I'd had for a little while and I wanted to use it in spring, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get to use it because I kept swapping kits in and out. But I'm so happy I did, and I think the foil is just the icing on the cake. I just love it. I don't think much happened this week because I can see here, I know that I've mentioned it before, but generally when I don't have a lot going on in a week, I tend to mark a lot of like coffee. I tend to mark a lot of chores, a lot of lazy days, that sort of thing. And I also tend to use flat lays to take up space. And this particular week, I have used flat lays Monday through Friday to mark work for the week. So that's kind of when you know that not much was happening because I'm using a flat lay to essentially take up half of a box, if that makes sense. For anyone who might be coming across this video for the very first time, of course, hi, hello, welcome on in. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate it. And of course, for anyone else watching who has been around for a little while and also clicked on this video, again, I also appreciate you. But when we are going through this spread, I don't actually mention where each of the stickers that I use are from because I run out of time. I tend to babble sometimes or digress from things that I'm talking about, and then we run out of time. And it's a whole thing. So all of the stickers that I do use, or all of the stores that I've purchased from to pull this kit together, to pull this spread together, will be linked in the description below so you can check them out for yourselves. But of course, if that is too much effort or you guys just can't be bothered, I know that's me. Sometimes I will just blatantly flat out ask someone where a sticker is from. Please drop it in the comments below. Let me know which sticker it is you want to know where it's from, and I will come back to you and let you know. But again, the kit is from Plannerface, the foil bundle is from Planet Choco, and then I've just got some random favorites throughout. So this week, my sidebar, I've got 3 full boxes happening. I've got a little third box that says 2 weeks until Buddy's birthday, Buddy being my dog, and it was 2 weeks until his 10th birthday, so that was a very big deal. And then I've just got a little deco scene up the top there, which is really pretty, and that's kind of it. So I guess with that said, let's go ahead and jump on into the plans for the week. I know that my puppies are waiting to be fed. It's 16 minutes past their dinner time, so no doubt they will be crying and whinging soon. So if I can get this voiceover done, they're going to be happy. I'm going to be happy. I can go back to reading my book, and I can get some more videos out for you guys. So it's a win-win all around. So first things first, on Monday, the first thing that I have marked is that it was Coffee Monday. Again, you guys know I'm ditching the Coffee Monday thing in 2024. Although, funnily enough, I've ditched the Coffee Monday, but I feel like I'm marking coffee a lot more. So, again, that's just because life is either very boring or I need to fill space. I don't know, but you'll see what I mean when we get to that. But yeah, Coffee Monday is not happening in 2024 because I have coffee every day. Why do I sound like I'm trying to talk really, really fast? Like I'm out of breath. Anyway, so the next thing that I've done is, of course, as I mentioned, I've used a flat lay to mark work, and then you'll see that for the rest of the week. On Monday, I have marked that I did some laundry, some tidying up, and I had a lazy evening, aka classic markings of a nothing day. Tuesday, I've marked work at the top of the day there, and then I've got that I unstacked and restacked the dishwasher, that my mobile phone bill was due. I've marked having a cup of coffee, a YouTube binge, and then I marked that it was family time. So again, as you can tell, nothing's really happening. Thank God that this is a beautiful spread and such beautiful clip art, because without it, this week would be incredibly boring. On Wednesday, it was a work in office day. So for anyone who, well, either way, you may or you may not know, but whenever I go to work in the office, I do treat myself to a McDonald's breakfast, and my office days have been few and far between for the last little while, so it's always a nice little treat. But I get myself my coffee, I get myself either a banana bread or like a bacon and egg muffin meal. Generally, I opt for a banana bread because I tend to like cut it up into little pieces, and then like I slowly eat and graze on those pieces for like hours. Probably way too long if I'm honest, but that's what I do. Wednesday was also a payday, and then I marked that it was such a long day at work. What was this, November? So I was still in my EA position. So yeah, pretty standard. The weeks were long, the days were long. Just the whole thing was just a thing. I then marked that when I got home, I had a cup of coffee. I needed to relax, so I did watch some ASMR and I did chill. If I'm having a really tough time, or I need to distract myself, or I need to relax, my go to remedy is watching ASMR. I know that for some people that may be weird. I know that for some people, ASMR makes things worse or it aggravates them, but for me, I absolutely love it, and I find that it calms me, and if I need to, it helps me sleep. So that's like my go-to whenever I'm stressed. And then Wednesday evening, I finished out the day by marking that I washed my hair. So again, very uneventful, very just like classic Monday to Friday working day. Thursday, so second half of the week. So Thursday again, I've started the day off by marking work, and then this day we actually had a really big storm. So I can't remember when, because I feel like I've just been living in rain for months now, but they were telling us that in Australia we were going to get an El Nino. I don't know how you pronounce it. But basically, we had just come off the back of an El Nino, which is dry. So no rain, no water, things were brown, high and dry, like there was no moisture. And then we were set to roll into an El Nino, which is obviously a good thing because the ground's so dry, plants need watering, all of that. But it was around for a long time, like there was floods and everything. But I think I'll get into that in more detail, like as those spreads come about. But we had a really big storm, and I love thunderstorms. And every time we get a tease of a thunderstorm, we'll get like a little crackle in the sky, a little bit of lightning, a little bit of rain, and then it's gone, it's done, it's dusted in like 5-10 minutes. But this day, the storm stuck around. Like there was thunder, there was lightning, the sky was grey, there was rain, heavy, heavy rain. Like it was pouring down. And it was pouring down to a point that one of our upstairs windows was overflowing. I don't know how, I don't know where the water was coming from, but there was water literally seeping out of our windowsills and like overflowing onto the floor. And where I sit to work from home, I've got my entire computer set up by that window. So this window is overflowing, the water's running down, and then the power point is also against that window. So if the water's running down the window and runs into the power point, well, firstly, electrocution. Secondly, my computer's dead. So it was this whole big thing. As much as I loved the storm, it was very, very stressful because no matter what we did, no matter if the window was closed or open, it kept seeping. So I ended up having to turn my computer off, turn the power point off, unplug everything that I could, and pull all of the power cords away from the power point. And then, like, every 20 minutes or so, I was running up and down the stairs with a towel to try and like shove it in the windowsill and like soak up some of that water. So it was very, very stressful. It ended up being okay. The storm stopped. Nothing was damaged. There was no one electrocuted. No one was harmed. But yeah, it was very, very stressful. So that was interesting. I then marked that after that, I did chill out with my puppies. I watched some YouTube, and then my husband and I watched a show called Hunted on TV, which is essentially a bunch of everyday Australians that, as a social experiment, go on the run from the police, and the police use like everything available to them, all of the technologies, cameras, all of that, to try and locate them. And if they get to an aeroplane to a helicopter, I think it's, I don't know, I can't remember if it's 15 days, 21 days, but they have to evade the police, evade capture for that entire time. And if they make it onto the helicopter and the helicopter leaves the ground by the end of the last day before the police get to them, they win a cash prize. So we started watching that this night. Friday, I marked work, and then I marked that once again it was another long day. I also marked that Taylor Swift tickets were on sale, but I didn't actually get any tickets. I ended up getting the tickets later on secondhand from somebody else, which was great. But even though I was excited for Taylor Swift tickets to go on sale, didn't get any. Waited in queue all day, and then when I finally got through at 7 p.m. at night, there was none. And then that's literally the next thing that I marked, that I queued for hours, no tickets left. I then marked that we had manouche again for dinner. So for anyone who didn't watch my previous video, it's like a Lebanese pizza place. They do like wraps, pizza, breads. It's so yummy, so fresh. And then that night we watched Insidious The Red Door. On Saturday, my little guinea pig had a vet appointment. What else is new? I marked getting coffee because on the way home from the vet appointment, I, of course, get myself a delicious coffee instead of having a freeze-dried coffee at home. We watched some Hunted. I did some planning. Then that evening, we started watching season 5 of Animal Kingdom. Did we start watching season 5 of Animal Kingdom, or were we just watching Animal Kingdom? I don't know, but we were watching season 5 of Animal Kingdom. Great show if you haven't watched it. It is on Netflix, or at least it was the last time I checked. Very, very interesting. Again, a cast full of attractive men. What's not to love? I then marked that we had Spaghetti Eddie's for dinner that night with my in-laws, which is a pizza pasta place, because all of my in-laws love pizza. My mother-in-law not so much, but everyone else does. So we went and had pizza and pasta. And then we went to Sanchuro, which is a coffee dessert place. And then we went back to my in-laws that night. And then on to Sunday, I've marked having a cup of coffee. I filmed a kit lineup video. I then filmed a plan with me. I did some editing of one of my Sims videos. I really need to get back to that. On top of not being up to date with my plan with me videos, I have not posted a video on my Sims YouTube channel for 6 months, and it's not for lack of not wanting to. I've just been so busy. And Sims videos, firstly, it takes 2 to 3 hours to actually film the content. The editing process is much more intensive than editing a plan with me video. And then you've got to put it up. It's a lot. It's a whole process. I do actually have a 100 baby challenge episode sitting on my iMovie, half edited, that I could probably fairly easily finish editing, but can't be bothered. It will happen. I want to get back to it. I'm playing the Lucid Legacy Challenge, my favorite household, my favorite Sims ever. So I really want to get back to that. But again, I digress. But I was editing Sims videos on this day. Then we watched some more Animal Kingdom. I marked having a shower. And then the last thing that I marked for Sunday was that I had a lazy evening. And that is it. That is all of the plans for this week. Like I said, not much happened. It was kind of like the back end of the week where everything happened, like Friday through Sunday. We had Taylor Swift tickets, vet appointments, went to dinner with my in-laws, spent time with my in-laws, and then I did a lot of filming, so I was kind of productive on Sunday. But yeah, that is it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. As usual, in just a moment, I will take you through the kit leftovers. I will give you a little bit of a foil wiggle. I don't know how well you'll see the foil. Hopefully, you'll at least get to see the color a little bit. But I am going to leave it there. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I will hopefully see you all very soon for another Plan With Me video. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. What was that? I don't know what that was. Bye.